Okay guys, I have the essentials. Should do. Thank you. I think we all know where this is going to lead to. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today it is a Friday night and I've had a couple of drinks, not gonna lie, I am a few deep. So what better time than to film a tipsy Q&A / life advice. So I don't actually know what's gotten into me, but self-isolation me thinks it's a really good idea to film this video now. So we're gonna do it. So yeah, I thought I'd just film this video in a cute little cozy setting, just me and you chilling in my room on my bed, and yeah, just having a little bit of girl talk, a little bit of banter, and hopefully I can help you guys in some way. I love doing these videos every now and again and just helping you and like giving advice as best I can. And yeah, it's just cute, cozy. I have nothing better to do in isolation, so I guess let's just get on to the video. Basically, I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram and some of you guys went in. The first question I got asked is how to get over a breakup. Now, I think I talked about this in my last advice / Q&A video. Honestly, breakups can be really hard and it really differs from couple to couple. Obviously, if you've been broken up with, it's going to be a very rough recovery journey for you potentially. But at the end of the day, what I like to think is if it wasn't meant to be, then it wasn't meant to be, and there's going to be someone so special waiting for you just around the corner when you least expect it. Take this opportunity to be by yourself, surround yourself with people who love you. Obviously we can't really do that in isolation, but FaceTime is great. But yeah, just surround yourself with people who make you super happy. Obviously it just wasn't something that was meant to be, and I know it's really hard sometimes, but time is like the best healer. And just take this time to focus on yourself and be by yourself for a bit and learn to love yourself again, pick yourself up, and then go from there. And you never know, there could just be someone waiting around the corner for you. Next one is living with your boyfriend during isolation and he's messy as heck. So funny because I was actually thinking about all those couples that are going to be stuck in isolation together who are either going to fight like crazy, we'll probably end up with a divorce. Those couples that just can't spend a lot of time around each other, like otherwise they get sick of each other. I was thinking about this. Like, what happens if you get into a massive fight and you want to leave the house? Well, you can't, so anyway, if your boyfriend's being messy, I'd honestly just not hesitate to tell him to pick his stuff up and stop being messy. You can do it in a really polite way and just say, hey, pick your stuff up please. You can still do it in a really polite way that hopefully won't offend them or hurt them. But I'd just be honestly so brutally straight up and just say, you're being really messy, pick your stuff up, I can't deal, bye. Is that just me? I don't know. That's it. I don't know. I'd just tell them straight. Pick it up. Yes, slob. Someone asked, are you and your ex friends? Do you guys speak at all? Yeah, me and my ex are actually still mates. Obviously before we dated we were really good friends as well. So yeah, no bad blood, nothing at all. We still talk every now and again and we're still mates, and that's literally about it. People would find it really hard to think that because I know every breakup is really different. Every person's relationship is really different as well. We just happen to have a really good breakup and therefore we're still friends. We have a lot of respect for one another, and yeah, it's just easy. Like, some people probably find that really hard to believe because they think the ex is the most toxic situation ever. Some people can make it work as exes as friends, but some people can't, and that's just because everyone is very different and every breakup is very different. Okay, now I'm like struggling to read. Okay. How to make friends after you cut off all your toxic ones and now you legit have no one. You know what's funny? I've actually had a few questions on this sort of thing, and like I think friendship is something that so many people struggle with sometimes. I find that growing up you definitely find people that you click with and people that you just do not click with, and even myself lately I've had to struggle with dealing with stuff like this, and it's really hard, like it never gets easier. You have to think about it in a way that you would much rather spend quality time with those who genuinely appreciate you and who aren't toxic, and you love having in your life. It's so not worth having toxic people in your life, especially if they're not going to put in the effort to be your friend or not let you be the best person that you could possibly be. In the sense of making new friends, I would just say get yourself out there once isolation is over. Bear in mind, get yourself out there. There's going to be so many more people that are in your position that are probably looking for a friend and would love to have you as a friend. Social media is your best friend. You have work where you can always interact with people if you work. If you studying and like university or like Wintex or whatever it may be, are such good places to try and make new friends. So just try and take on new opportunities and try new things, and you never know who you might meet along the way. You could end up meeting your best mate for life. Also, I strongly believe in the whole, like, if you give positive energy out, then you'll receive something positive in your life. So you never know, your energy could draw in someone that's very similar to you, and then you could become best mates with them. How do you stay motivated to work out? Well, lately it has been so much easier to stay motivated, especially being cooped up in the house all day. I just want to get out and move. During this particular time that we're going through, I would say honestly, like online classes, YouTube videos, people's Instagram stories, Instagram videos, there is so much content that's being put out there right now, like workouts and everything, and they just motivate me so much at the moment to just get up and do a full body HIIT workout. The one thing that motivates me the most is how good I feel afterwards. There's nothing that compares to like the feeling of your body after a really good workout. A lot of people will definitely say the same thing, like moving your body and staying active is so important, and it's just become like a really like a daily motivation kind of thing. But if you are looking for new motivation, I get it, like sometimes I can get myself into a slump too. Definitely look at all the new content that's being put out into the world. Like I literally am loving all of the Les Mills videos, the on-demand, like body attack, body pump, all that sort of thing has been getting me up and getting me going. Okay, now so this is a bit of a I don't know how I feel about answering this next one. I'm just going to talk about it anyway, stuff it. So someone said contraception. Now, some may think this is quite a taboo topic. However, for me, it's just like something I'm kind of like open about, I guess. It is what it is. Like it's kind of a necessity for most people out there, especially around my age. I think that obviously when it comes to that sort of thing, everyone's bodies are different. Am I right, ladies? Or am I right? Every girl's body obviously as well reacts to different things. So I think you just need to test and trial what works best for you in that particular situation. I know personally I'm on the pill, and I've never had any issues with it whatsoever. But I do hear literal horror stories about girls like that gain weight. They said that it made them go crazy. And I guess that's everyone's body's reacting different to it. The reason why I stick to what I already know is because I'm too scared to go on anything else. Like I'm too scared to get injected or have the jab or have the rod. Like that's just not appealing to me. And if my method of contraception is already working well enough for me, then I'm just not really going to bother looking into anything else. It's just personal preference. Advice on trying to find yourself true friends. Yeah, so like I covered before, I feel like you will just know when you have a true friend by your side. It's someone who's supportive, who motivates you. There's no rivalry, no jealousy, no catty high school petty stuff that goes on. You're literally just like a loyal companion to that person and love them to bits. Like when you know you have true friends, I was thinking about it the other day and I've said this to a few people, is with my group of friends that I have now, I genuinely would say for every one of them, I would take a bullet for any of them. And that's when you know you have true friends by your side. Like I love all of them so much, I'd take a bullet for any of them. Advice on NCA. This is interesting. So obviously this person is still in high school. NCA for me was 2 or so years ago. NCA seems so much scarier than what it really is. NCA is not the complete end of the world. I know at times sometimes it might seem like it, and the whole idea can be really intimidating, especially if you're just going into it. Just set yourself some goals. Teachers and stuff are always there to help you no matter what. They may seem scary sometimes, especially asking questions, and I used to be the type of person who'd be too scared to ask questions about certain things to do with NCA because I thought I'd seem dumb if I asked. But at the end of the day, like, you're only there to progress your learning, and teachers are always there to help you. It's literally just the step towards the next step in life, and everyone is going through the same thing. Everyone feels the same stress, everyone feels the same pressure of NCA, so you're definitely not the only one alone in it. But just try your best and work hard, and that's all I can say for that, because you got this. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not completely no, okay. Oh, I got some mascara up here. Sorry if you guys saw that the whole video. I'm just a bit white girl wasted at the moment, if you couldn't already tell. Best way to slide in your DMs. Just don't. Is that super savage? I see what you did there. Oh, but seriously, this is actually a funny topic to talk about, because the amount of seedy guys that slide in my DMs, just stop. Some of the stuff that I get sent to my DMs and my message requests is disgusting, like so gaggable. So please stop, because I've had enough. Like, it's funny, but I've kind of had enough. How to break up with a toxic boyfriend. Boys are gonna be like the death of girls these days, I swear. If you know at the end of the day that your current boyfriend, partner, or whatever is not healthy for you, your mental state, your mental well-being, doesn't benefit you as a person, isn't your companion to help you get through life, then bye. It's not worth it at the end of the day. If you're suffering and you're benefiting them but you're not getting any benefit out of the relationship and it's just toxic and horrible, it's really hard to get out of a toxic relationship, I know. You can do it, and you'll come out of the end of it as a much bigger, much better person, and you'll find a relationship one day that isn't toxic. Hopefully. Most likely. How's the boy going? My lips are sealed. Someone said thoughts on one night stands. Honestly, you do you, boo. That's all I have to say. I have no judgment over here in this little circle bubble. But yeah, I think it's literally up to you. You do you, boo. Whatever takes your fancy, whatever you're happy with doing, whatever you're comfortable with doing, go and do it. Have fun. Live your best life. You're young. I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying you make your own judgments. Do you think coronavirus was man-made? Good question. I know there's like theories about it, but at this point I just really don't care. I just want it to go away and just get off the face of the earth somehow, because I'm sick of being locked at home and I just want to go see everyone and give everyone a massive hug without freaking out about getting coronavirus. Would you get tattoos, and if so, do you know what you want? It would have to be something really special and really meaningful. I just really don't want one. I don't know, I'm scared of needles, I'm scared of pain. I don't know what I want, I'm too indecisive. It just sounds like a recipe for disaster for me to get a tattoo. Like, no judgment, because a lot of my friends, actually majority of my friends have tattoos. Love them and they look gorgeous on them and all, and like I literally went with my friend like a month ago to get a massive piece like down the side of her leg, and like all support to her obviously, but that's just not a bit of me. How to get over a boy. Wow, we got a lot of boy questions going on over here. You just need to remember that you're a boss bitch and that you don't need no man, especially one that doesn't want you. That sounded so harsh. I mean that in the loveliest way possible, you know, like if they can't truly admire your amazing qualities and like they can't see that and they don't love all the great things about you, then you don't need them. Once again, I'm just gonna say time is a true healer. I know it can be really hard to get over someone, especially if you think they're really special, but there are so many other fish in the sea as well. Remember that sometimes, especially in the city I live in, like the boys can just be a joke. Wow. How do you deal with stress from uni? This is a really good question because honestly, I stress from uni on a daily basis. I'm a Taurus, so naturally I don't cope with stress very well. Like I can handle things under pressure in the moment in time, but naturally I don't think I deal with stress very well. With uni, it's quite hard to tell because I feel like everyone knows that going into uni, you're gonna have lots of work to do, therefore it just naturally comes with stress. And I think the best way to deal with stress is honestly to be as organised as possible and to be as productive as possible. And I'm the queen of procrastination and doing assessments literally 2 days beforehand or just before it's due. Don't do that. Do not take after me with that. Procrastination just leads to stress. It truly does. That's the best advice I can give to you. But obviously, all jokes aside, uni can be so stressful and sometimes it just takes talking to someone who's also in the same position as you, who also goes to uni, to just literally talk to them. Like sometimes talking to someone can just make the world of a difference. I'll just say talking to someone and be as productive as you can, and use your time management very wisely, because that's something I don't do and I must admit it stresses me so much when it comes to uni work. And remember to reward yourself and give yourself credit after you hand in an assessment or something like that, because you work hard when you're at uni and sometimes I think you need to stop and remember how well you're doing rather than beating yourself up after the last grade you got. Like it's really hard sometimes, but yeah, there's all sorts of little things you can do to manage stress and just keep on top of everything. So I get heaps of questions about like my skincare and my hair care and everything, but like truly I just don't really do much with either of them. I do a couple of face masks and skin treatments and like spot treatments and stuff like that on my skin, but my hair, I just don't do anything with it. And like people like it's so shiny, it's so long, it's so healthy. Truly, it's actually not as healthy as you think it is. It's kind of damaged because I twirl my hair and break it from stress, so I do have shorter parts and stuff in my hair, which is kind of like my stress relief bad habit, which I should never do and don't ever consider doing it because it's like my biggest regret. I do when I get stressed out, I literally pull my hair out, which is disgusting, I know. Yeah, I don't do anything with it apart from the fact that I purple shampoo it and I wash it and I condition it and I blow dry it, and that's it. I'm very lucky. I think it's just genetics and stuff, but yeah. With wine, it just never gets any better. Like, ugh. That's all the questions I'm going to be answering for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope I somewhat helped you guys in some way, or I answered your question alright. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm definitely going to be bringing you out lots of content while in this quarantine situation, and I'm so excited to be. It's definitely made me a lot more motivated to film YouTube videos and stuff like that. So leave some content ideas down below of what you want to see from me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye!